everyone, again I am Rochelle Avila, and in this video I will be discussing about how is money created and the first two functions of central bank, which is the issuer of coins and bills and the advisor of the government. First things first, money creation is a process leading to an increase of money supply of a country. And in our modern economies, most of the money supply is in form of bank deposits. This is because most of the money in our economy is created by banks. So this is where the question appears on how does money created? Banks hold your cash for you in a form of bank deposits. But banks don't just look after money. They also give it out in a form of loans, including mortgages. And banks are creating money through the accounting they use when making loans. And this is where the money created. When banks making loans from the deposits of a person, every new loan that a bank makes, then it creates a new money. So this is not about banks will just wait for any deposits, and then if they have enough deposits, they can let someone, or they can lend or borrow to somebody else to make a loan. While it is not, because when banks will decide or see the economy is in good condition and they are making loans, then they don't need to wait for any deposits, because when they make a loan, they also create a deposit. So let me give you an example about mortgage. Assuming there is someone taking out a mortgage to buy a house. So banks does not typically do so by giving them thousands of pounds worth of banknotes. Instead, they make a credit, or it credits their bank accounts with bank deposit of the size of the mortgage. And this is where the money created, or that is how the money created. And now let us proceed to the first two functions of central banks. First function of central bank is what we call the issuer of coins and bills. So this is the main function of central bank, which is to issue bills and coins, or what we call the currency of every country in the world. And nobody else in the country, not even the institution, not the government, is allowed to issue currency, because only the central bank is allowed to it. And the advantage of this function of central bank is that there will be a uniformity in circulation of currency, and at the same time, there will be a control of the central bank or the money supply. The second function of the central bank is what we call the advisor to the government. From the word itself, advisor, it gives an advice to the government regarding to economic matters, money market, or what we call the short-term funds, capital market, or the long-term debt. And aside from this function of the central bank also formulates and implements fiscal and monetary policies to regulate the supply of money in the market and control inflation.